We've spent a lot of time talking about what it means to be a good leader and to be a good boss and a good manager and a good entrepreneur. What I'd like to do is introduce you to a power principle called the 3 I's of business. And this is right out of Michael Gerber's E-Myth Revisited. There are 3 people that you can be in a working environment. The first one, you can be looking forward, and that would be the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is always asking the same questions. What if we did this? Or how could we do that? Look into the future and how to grow the company. The second person you can be is the guy that's always looking backwards. That would be the manager. And the manager is always asking these questions. We set these goals. These are the statistics I have. How can we measure them? Did we actually do what we said we were going to do? Did we achieve our goals? We've all been there and we've all done that as well. Very important role to have. This third googly-eyed fellow here is the technician. And we've all done this the most. Nobody can do that job as well as I can, so I better take that task on, menial as it may be. We've all done that. And this person is always asking, what happened? Very important to understand those roles. Entrepreneur, manager, technician. You'll also note right here, there's an up and down line. The technician is very reactive to what goes on in the office environment. The entrepreneur, as you move up here through manager to entrepreneur, is very proactive. They're thinking about things that haven't even occurred yet. That is all easy to understand. But let me explain it a little bit more, put some emphasis on it. What if I told you that 80% of all actionable revenue comes from your time spent as an entrepreneur or a manager? That's an awful lot of revenue. That means almost nothing comes from you spending your time down here as a technician. Not only that, what if I told you that 80% of that 80% comes from your time spent as an entrepreneur? That is where you need to be. That's the role that you need to be playing the most often. That's where you're going to be most effective and show the most growth. Let me give you a little example of some role playing that happens on a regular basis with my clients. Bob has a small company, a couple $1 million. He's doing very well. He's growing. He thinks he needs to do better. He's hired a coach. He's asked to grow to a certain amount, and we're working on it. Week number 7 or 8, Bob comes in and he's 15 to 20 minutes late. Bob, you're 15 to 20 minutes late. I know. I'm really sorry. I had to stop by the bank. I had to drop something off at the accountant's, and I had to pick up some office supplies. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be so late. It'll never happen again. Bob, it's not going to bother me. I'm not saying this to criticize you. I'm saying it as a business person. That's not time well spent. Bob says, well, what do you mean? How much money did you make last year, Bob? $150,000. All right. How much are you going to make this year? I would like to clear $200,000. Okay, $200,000 sounds very doable at your current pace. 2,000 hours a year, that's about $100 an hour. Would you understand that? Absolutely. Okay, would you pay an assistant $100 an hour to go pick up office supplies? Well, no, of course not. Would you pay an assistant $100 an hour to go to the bank or go to your accountants? Well, no, that's ridiculous. Bob, everything you do, every task you do costs $100 an hour. Should you be spending your time up here doing the things that matter most for growing the company, or should you be spending your time down here as the technician doing the things that other people can do? Yes, coach, I should be spending my time up here as an entrepreneur. I fully understand. It's a great way to learn how to delegate, and I will take on that role. That's a conversation that I have with clients on a very regular basis. It's an excellent lesson to learn. So if we take anything from this, spend as much time as you can as an entrepreneur. Spend some time as a manager. It's an important role. You're going to spend some time down here, but learn to change it. Delegate. Be more efficient with your time, be more effective with your time, and help your company grow.